Hi there. This is our review for our government test, and there are several things you can use to help you review or study for this test. We have a social studies book that your child or you can take home. You as the student can be taking home each evening to help fill this out. You also have, some of you have been putting notes in an interactive notebook. You can use that or take the papers home that we've been working on in class, also the quizzes we've been taking that you have, and also we have a little matrix where we filled out about the local and the state and the federal government that will be coming home at some point. All of these items can help you as we fill this in, or as you fill this in at home. Also, listening to this StudyCast will help you study and review for this test. Please be studying a little each night so that you're ready for our test. As I fill this out, please be checking your work or filling this out with me and thinking about the answers as I read this and fill this out as we do it together. So here we go. The blank is the leader of the federal government. You should have president. The blank is the leader of our state government. Mayor. Sorry. Ms. Russell's getting ahead of herself. The blank is the leader of our state government. That is the governor. The blank is the leader of our city government. That would be the mayor. Then the blank is the group of people that help the mayor run a city. And of course our word choices are up here, so we're going to use those words. And we have who is the group of people that help the mayor run a city. City is a key word in this, and it is city council. Okay. The local government serves the people in the blank. So we're looking at local up here. We've already used city council, we've used president, governor, and mayor. So we have leftover tax and judge, citizens, community. The local government serves the people in the, and we're in a community. We live in a community. So we're going to write the word community here. Okay. Money paid by citizens to pay for community services is called a what? And this is a tax. We talked about how all our government collects taxes so that they can pay for police officers, for the roads to be fixed, that kind of thing. All the different parts of government collect taxes. And who helps enforce the laws in our local community? We've talked about the police officers. Help if I could type. Police officers help enforce the laws in our local community. A blank studies the law and makes sure that the laws are carried out fairly. And that would be a judge. And we talked about the judicial branches who makes sure the laws are fair. And a judge is that person. Blank vote to choose their leaders and laws. And what we have left up here is citizens. We are the citizens. The people that get to vote. And you got to be citizens and vote in the classroom in a mock election for different things in our classroom. And you are our classroom citizens. We did different things. All right, moving on. We're going to fill in the blanks with more services that are provided by our government. So it says services provided by our local or city government. These are things that our city does. The city council or the mayor, that kind of thing, help. They collect taxes and then they provide to our city. And these are listed on your matrix. And we talked about them a lot in class, different things that, different jobs or things that the city does to help our community. So we already have listed down the city roads, police officers, EMT would be one. EMT would be one. Firefighters. And that doesn't need to be capitalized. Sorry. There we go. And also trash collectors would be another that we talked about. So, and there are others also you might list. other things down too, if you can think of it. These are just some that we have talked about in class. Here I'm moving on. Services this is on the back of your paper. Services provided by our state government. We have state colleges, state parks, and we talked about a state park that's very close to us is Paris Mountain. And those are protected and helped maintained by our state government. We also, they help us with our state roads. And taxes are collected by our government to help with state roads and state schools. Also, when a state emergency is declared, emergencies, and the state provides fund and help for that too. Of course, there's the federal government. We have services provided by the federal government. We have the Coast Guard and the U.S. Post Office. All the mail comes from the U.S. Post Office, and that is a service provided by the government. The military is also a service provided by our federal government. All right, so our next and our last section that we have here is rules and laws. We spent a lot of time talking about rules and laws and what was the difference and that kind of thing, and we listed all kinds of rules and laws. You have those listed in your book or in your journal possibly, or on different sheets of paper. But what is a rule? And you could probably look around our classroom or even think about rules at your home. We talked about rules at home, rules at school. We talked about rules even at the pool or the library, and rules in different places, and maybe even who enforced those rules. But a rule here at school is to walk in the hallway. You might have a rule at home that you have to brush your teeth before you go to bed. A rule in the lunchroom is you have to eat first before you can talk. There are different rules, and a rule is something that is in place to keep us safe. Name one law, like a rule like to obey the speed limit. That is a law. It's not a rule. It is a rule, but it's something that's enforced by the police and that everyone must follow. So that's the difference between a rule and the law. A law is something that everyone must follow, and it is enforced by the police. So, and the reason we have rules and laws is what? I hope you know. To help the reason we have rules and laws, and it's the reason we have both of these, is to help keep us all safe. Doesn't like that line right there. Sorry. So this is our study guide. I hope that this helps you as you're studying to think about why we have rules, why we have laws. It's really the same reason. It keeps us safe, helps us stay organized, helps us follow directions, that kind of thing, and to mainly to keep us safe and secure. And the difference between a rule and a law is that a law is something that everyone must follow, and it's enforced by the police. And anything you name up here for a rule or a law is fine. It doesn't have to be the ones I wrote down. So good luck filling this out, and I hope this helps you. Good luck studying.